Well, the release of the first round of treated radioactive water from Japan's Fukushima nuclear power plant is complete. Operator Tokyo Electric Power Company says it ended shortly after noon today, 2.5 weeks after it began. Local media NHK quotes TEPCO as saying there were no problems with equipment or procedures. TEPCO says it released 7,800 tons of treated water as planned in this round, the equivalent of 10 full tanks at its compound. It adds that water samples taken within 3 kilometers of the plant show a maximum tritium concentration of 10 becquerels per litre, well within safety limits. TEPCO says the next 3 weeks will see the inspection of discharged facilities, and after that, round 2 will proceed once preparations are in place. TEPCO aims to carry out 4 rounds of water discharge by next March. TEPCO has been organizing tours of its plant and the treated water disposal facility amid backlash over the release of this treated wastewater. CNA's Michu Ishida got an inside look at these facilities and filed this report.
It was my 3rd trip to Fukushima Daiichi representing CNA since the triple disaster more than a decade ago. Signs warning visitors they were entering no entry zones used to line the road leading to the plant. There are a lot fewer such signs these days. This as decommissioning of the quake-damaged nuclear power plant entered a new phase. On August 24, 2023, TEPCO, the plant's operator, began releasing treated radioactive water into the Pacific Ocean. The move has sparked anger across the region over contamination fears. Amid the backlash, TEPCO has been organizing tours of its plant and the treated water disposal facility for local and foreign media, including CNA. On this trip, we were shown pipes that are used to transport radioactive wastewater filtered in the advanced liquid processing system, where it's sampled before it's discharged into the Pacific. Through this hole, a sample of treated water going out to sea will be collected for IAEA and Japan's Atomic Energy Agency to inspect. TEPCO officials were on site to explain how it works. We were told the pipes have the capacity of handling up to 460 cubic meters of treated water each time. In fiscal 2023, TEPCO aims to release more than 30,000 cubic meters of treated wastewater into the sea. It has said the concentration of the radioactive material tritium in the wastewater will be 1,500 becquerels per liter, about 7 times lower than the World Health Organization's recommended limit for tritium in drinking water.
The pipe behind me is mixed with ALPS-treated water and seawater. Now, this facility to discharge treated wastewater was completed in June this year. In July, the Japanese Nuclear Regulatory Authority gave the green light. And also that month, the IAEA, or the International Atomic Energy Agency, released a comprehensive report.
The IAEA has since set up a permanent office here, pledging to stay with the local residents until the last drop of treated water is discharged. It's a process that could go on for up to 40 years. TEPCO said staffers have been monitoring the water discharge operations closely 24/7. System glitches and any seismic activities, for instance, could derail the process.
ここは海抜 2.5 メートルのエリアですので、大きな津波が来るといろいろ設備が損傷する可能性はあると思っています。津波注意報とかが発令された時には処理水をですね、計画的に止めてですね、影響をなるべく少なくするということにはしています。
We spent 4 hours on the facility doing the tightly controlled tour before we were ferried away. Before I headed back to Tokyo, I decided to stop by Tomioka, which lies just 10 kilometers from Fukushima Daiichi. Sandwiched between 2 nuclear power plants, the coastal town suffered indescribable damage following the 2011 earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear meltdown.
It's still reeling from the triple disasters of 2011. Now, visiting here, I find that there are hardly any people in this area. The population is only 20% of what it used to be in 2011.
Residents told me behind camera, even before the triple disaster, their lives have been largely dependent on hosting TEPCO and its workforce. With their livelihoods deeply intertwined with the fortunes of TEPCO, they said they chose to believe that TEPCO was pursuing the right course in decommissioning, and they are supportive of the release of treated wastewater. Michio Ishida, CNA, Fukushima.